Good morning, everyone. What a beautiful March morning it is. It's middle of March. Still got a ton of snow up here at the cabin, but it's been going fast. It's been 50 out, even touching 60. Yesterday was in the mid 50s, but the snow is disappearing in a hurry. We had an incredible winter at the cabin. I haven't videoed it all winter. There was no work being done. We took the winter off up here. We just came up and played and enjoyed ourselves. A lot of snowmobiling because it was just such a great year for snowmobiling. We had a lot of snow, so we enjoyed it. On my other channel, Todd Klein YouTube, I show all of our snowmobile builds, and we do a ton of them. Trent and I are always busy building snowmobiles. Some of them custom, some of them are just restores. Yeah, I mean, I'll show you. We just loaded up a bunch of them yesterday to bring them back home. They're trying to clean the barn out. I'll talk about that project. I'm going to talk about a couple of projects we're going to try and accomplish this summer. Last summer was a huge summer. Did a lot of finish work in the cabin, and then we got our well and septic in last summer also. But here's one of the sleds that we custom built. Trenton was playing around with this yesterday out on the lake. It's a kind of a fun little hot rod. But yeah, if you ever want to switch over to that channel and see what we do over there, like I said, it's just my name, Todd Klein. Yeah, it's a fun channel to watch. Like I said, we build a bunch of snowmobiles. But so on the project list for this year, our goals, a lot of it's with the barn. We've outgrown it. When we bring all of our snowmobiles up here in the wintertime, it gets full fast. And we like to keep our little Jeep up here too, so we can get around in the Jeep. And plus we have the tractor in the barn. So we realized quickly that we have outgrown the barn. So plan for this summer is concrete the floor. Couple reasons. One, it'll make it a lot easier to move things around in here. And the other reason is to take care of the dust issue. As you can see on the pontoon, completely full of dust. Our sleds, some of them are really nice show sleds. Everything's highly polished and waxed, and we pull them in here, they just get completely covered in dust. And we do bring these snowmobiles to a couple of the local shows up here, and so we've finally determined that we have to eliminate the dust problem. And I always thought a dirt floor in a pole barn would freeze in the wintertime. I thought it'd be cold enough that the floor would freeze, but with the roof over it, it keeps the frost from actually going into the floor. So this is just powder dirt dust all the time. Second part of the barn is to add on to the side here. We're going to add 9 feet out the side here. Right now, couldn't even think about adding because there's 3 feet of snow here that slid off the roof. But we're going to put 9 feet on the side of the barn here. And that'll be concrete also. Amazing with the prices of everything going skyrocketing through the moon, concrete really hasn't yet. So I'm going to try and achieve this. I got to grab my coffee here. I'm going to try and achieve this goal sooner than later. So my thoughts is right when road restrictions lift is we're going to be getting our concrete delivered to get that floor done before concrete does go up. Yeah, that's another part of one of our little projects, just with the woodshed. Nothing big at all. It's just to put a dividing wall in, and I'll kind of explain why. And people that burn wood will completely understand this. And if you're ever looking to build a wood crib for your cabin, maybe think about this also. But I'm going to divide it in half. It seems like we get all the wood burned out of the front pretty easily. And then when we fill it back up, we just fill up the wood in the front. But some of this wood in the back has been in there for 2 years now since I built this. So right in here, I want to put a dividing wall and have this year's wood that we just cut and split on this side, and then the year that we're going to be burning on this side. And I feel in one winter, we'll burn that much wood. So we can have 2 years worth of wood stacked in here. So I actually started yesterday moving some of the wood all to one side so I can get this dividing wall. There's a little bird right here. They love this. They just love this little Tin Man feeder. I bought this at an estate sale last fall, and I think it's pretty neat. The birds sure like it. But yeah, so we're gonna build a dividing wall right there. So not a huge project. And the other part of our project this year was to go through our woods after all the trees have budded out, I'm going to go through our woods and mark any of the dead trees. Last few years, we've been so busy up here working on the cabin that I haven't been able to really cut problematic trees out. We've only cut trees that need to be out of our way. And so now I want to go through and cut down any of the dead standing trees before they fall and cause an issue. Like here's one right here, right in front of us. There's a dead tree right there. And that could possibly fall on the shed or fall onto the outhouse. So I'd rather cut it, have control where it's going to land before it decides where it wants to land. So we'll take care of that this year too. So, but that's about, one last project. I almost fell down here. One last project I almost forgot about is when we originally built our cabin, we built it as a garage cabin so that we could have a garage door down below to be able to pull equipment in and out, tools in and out, and supplies. It seemed to make sense at the time when we built it because that's all we had. We only had this building. But within a year, we were able to put up this pole barn to basically take care of that problem and that shed. So we have decided this summer, we're going to kind of switch this into just basically a cabin then. By eliminating these doors here and putting a nice big window, because it'd really be nice in the afternoons to have sun coming in into the front of the cabin here. So we're gonna put a nice big window there. We'll take down all this trim. We're gonna make it look like it never had a garage door. So that's a pretty big step. We'll never be able to pull anything in there again, but we haven't for the last 2 years, ever since building the barn. So we've pretty much decided we don't need that. We can do without. So we're gonna make it more of a cabin and not a garage cabin. So yeah, yesterday I started pulling out some of the summer toys. The golf carts came out of the sheds. They all started. That was a good thing. But yeah, that's all I got for now. Just wanted to kind of let you guys all know what our intentions are this summer, what kind of projects we want to start and hopefully complete. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the update. Sorry I haven't posted all winter, but wasn't really anything to show you guys other than a lot of snow all winter. It was good. It was actually yeah, it was good to see. Hopefully it helps with our lake issues. The last couple of years we've had low snow in the winter and not much rain in the springs, and our lakes have definitely suffered. And so hopefully this will help with some of that. So thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for the subs. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video.